Hey guys, this is an editing lesson. So we're just going to go ahead and read through the story. And what I'm looking for is words that are spelled incorrectly or things that need to be capitalized. So I've got my highlighter here. You can pick whichever color you'd like on your paper. Totally fine with me. So we're just going to read it and I'm going to read it out loud, okay? Really? I asked my dad. You're not coming with me? He had just handed me his car keys and asked me to get our coats. We were watching my little brother's baseball game and a few sprinkles had begun to fall. Dad had never let me get into his precious sports car alone. Right here it says a few sprinkles had began to fall. That doesn't make any sense. It needs to be begun, so I need to fix that. He must really be into this game. Now, really has two L's, I thought to myself, wondering why he was intrigued by a game that was tied 0-0. While I walked to the parking lot, I swung the keys around on my finger, just as I had seen my dad do. I stood tall as this says waked. I wanted to say walked, so I'm going to fix that one too. Leaning from left to right with my strides, probably a little too much. I felt more like an adult than I ever had as I pushed the unlock button and opened the door of the sleek black car. As I grabbed our coats, it really started to pour, so I threw my coat on, pulled the hood over my head, slammed the door, and ran back to meet my dad. This kind of meat is like a hamburger. I want M-E-E-T. Thanks, my dad said. And you guys know we need to have quotation marks around the whole thing. As I returned to the bleachers, handing him his coat. The game wrapped up with an uneventful score of 1-1, and everyone immediately rushed to their cars, T-H-E-I-R, for shelter from the rain. When we got to the car, my dad asked, "Where are the keys?" Now this is asked. I don't have a question mark, so I'm going to fix, We'll fix this right here. Where are the keys? Question mark. I suddenly realized I didn't know where, this is kind of where a jacket, where I had put them. I casually reached into my jacket pockets and felt around. There was nothing there, and they weren't in my pants pockets either. Meanwhile, we were all getting drenched. Panic hit me as my dad gave me a look that said, "I never should have let you go to the car by yourself." Oh, I need a comma right here. As my head dropped, I stared into a puddle at my feet, watching the drops of rain create circles in the murky water. I'm going to go ahead and throw that one away because I didn't mean to. I not only had let Dad down, but we were stuck outside the car, shivering, when all I wanted to do was get in and turn the heater on. Basically, what we're looking for here, guys, is you're looking for words that are spelled incorrectly, punctuation that's missing, all those kinds of things that are going to make your story really easy to read. And if you read it out loud, it's going to help you find all those.